Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are here for Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 6. So, I don't want to pretend like I didn't accidentally. I try not to look at the episode names whenever I'm booting up the episode and stuff, but I sometimes see them, and I did see this one, and it's a bit of a spoiler, so I don't want to pretend like I didn't see it, so I figured I'd just let you guys know right out the gate. I did see it, Wexler versus Goodman, so it seems like this struggle between Mesa Verde and Ackers is coming to a head. It seems like they might be going to court, and they might be against each other, which is really interesting. I will say, I think around the time I started Season 5, because I already knew that Saul took up his name, so it must have been towards the start of Season 5. I think I was watching other people's reactions to Season 4, and I saw on their playlist of videos, I saw this episode and I saw the name of it, and I was like, so it did spoil me back then a little bit, but I thought completely wrong. I was like, holy crap, this is gonna be like Jimmy and Kim are on bad terms and they're going to court against each other, and it's not gonna be good, and they're gonna hate each other, and this is where they break up, and I don't know, and I freaked out about it when I saw it, and I was like, shit, why did I see this? I shouldn't have looked. I shouldn't have done any of this. I regret everything. But it turns out that it's not necessarily them actually against each other, even though, Kim is kind of on Jimmy's side. So I don't think it should end up in a fight between them unless Jimmy pulls some shit that Kim's really not okay with. But yeah, we have Mike having a decision to make about working with Gus, which was interesting. We have the monument dedicated to Max and everything. And, Gus funding that place that Mike is staying at to get better. Interesting stuff, so I wonder what's going to be going on with that. We had Wall Jesus, and we had Mr. X, and all kinds of good stuff. So, yeah, I'm just really excited to watch this episode because I want to see Jimmy and Kim against each other in a court. So, let's start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Is this current, or... That's not, That's not Stacy's kid, is it? Did Mike get here, super late? Or is this the past? Is this Kim? Yeah, okay. Good old McNuggets. The mom is late. I don't know how late, but considering there are no other kids around, and she was drinking. Oh, man. We don't know much about her past. We know what she told Acker, which he claimed was bullshit, but I feel like she was telling the truth. Alright. Saul Goodman, attorney at law. Bow, 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 bow. What is this? Some kind of commercial, obviously. I feel like. Ah. Is this... Must be a family member of... Oh, is that him right there? Kevin? Yep. Oh, jeez. What is he gonna... Oh, my God. He's gonna be cooking some shit up. I can't even imagine what he's about to do to that poor video. Video effects thing. I guess it is earlier, too. Nowadays, special effects are ridiculous. But this is like early 2000s, right? I think is where we are. So video effects were still a thing, but... the Superman thing. Green screen. Technically, I think it does work with blue. They just made a green screen. I love how the top part of it isn't even done either. So you're just like making a new version of their commercial? Just be emotional. Not too emotional, but a little emotional, but not too much. Get rid of the emotion, but have a little bit. Don't look at them. Look at me, but be aware of them. I love all the acting terms and stuff. There was, I was watching the YouTuber Jesse Cox at one time, and there one of the people that plays with him on games sometimes said that they had like an acting class or a drama class or something like that, and the teacher asked them to portray Blue, and he was like, "How do I do that?" So you just gotta do it. It's like I think about that every now and then when I think of acting. Hearing that story from him is just hilarious. So I have no idea how you do that. I'm really curious where this is going. The green screen needs to be more solid of a green than what they have, and all those wrinkles cannot really be in it, and it needs to be better lit. But, you know. Oh my god. That looks normal. I genuinely have no idea what he's putting together, and I feel like that's typical for Jimmy. Jimmy just comes up with shit that I would never even fathom, and I love it. Does she know about this, though? I still can't tell if she knows, because she didn't really, like, fully look. Hmm. Pretty sure my dog ripped some ass. By the way, if you hear her snoring, she's she's over there snoring away. So if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. Hmm. Yeah, I mean this whole thing. I mean, I feel bad for Ackers, but because of the title of the episode, I feel like something's gonna change her mind. Oh. Nope. Nacho. What you doing, Nacho? I don't know why, there's something I really like about, like, abandoned warehouses with, like, the glass panels like this, that a lot of them are broken and stuff. There's something about the aesthetic that I actually kind of like. Maybe it's because I play a lot of DayZ and I like apocalypse games and stuff, and, like, warehouses like that are very prevalent. Alright, Gus. Seems like Mike agreed. Pretending they don't know each other. Jeez. Lalo's gonna have to be taken care of. This man that you clearly have never had any kind of interactions with before. Do you know who you're working for? He did. Alright, take care of Lalo. I wonder what that entails. Like, do they have to kill him? Or do they have another way to deal with him? Maybe get him arrested? I don't know. Is Kevin, like, not gonna want to give up? Fanny and Freddie. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. My dog's snoring away. She's out like a light. Hmm. Alright, keep that morale up. Make sure everyone knows they're good. Fred Wallen. What are you looking into, Mike? That's a weird way to put books on a shelf. Hey, Treasure Island. I need to read that someday. Friggin' Black Sails was a great show that I did on my channel. I think Black Sails is even better a second time through, to be honest. I think I've watched it 3 times now since I've watched it on the channel. Dave Clark. Oh. Digging up dirt on Lalo to try to get him arrested, maybe? So Fred was the guy at Travel Way, okay, that Lalo killed. I think I remember him doing that. I just didn't realize it was her that was there. He does drive a fancy car, doesn't he? Why does she seem so suspicious? Hmm. I wonder if he's. I wonder if that's actually the car that he drives, or. She is not comfortable doing this. Gray 1970 Monte Carlo. Rain check. Not interested in a rub and tug. The oldest profession, guys. The oldest profession. I've actually heard some really good arguments as to why it should be legal. Oh god, what is... I get worried after seeing that scene and then seeing Howard. Is he gonna send prostitutes to Howard? Oh shit, Cliff is here too. Hmm. Oh my god, he really did. Why? Jimmy, what do you have against Howard these days, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor Howard, man. Oh my god. Why, Jimmy? Why? That's what I want to know. Like, I know you never liked Howard, and I know there's a lot of, like, bad blood with everything that happened. But it seemed like he was kind of okay. I just don't know what changed. Following up with her anyway. Alright, not sure why Jimmy's following up on that when they're supposed to be settling anyway. You. Oh my god, Mike's leaving some shit for him to find. Mike can just walk into these situations with confidence and no one bats a question, or bats an eye, asks a question. Oh man. Wait, have we seen this guy? In like Breaking Bad or something? I was gonna rewatch Breaking Bad, but I haven't yet. I ended up watching Suits because it came to Netflix recently, or rewatching, I should say. I watched most of the seasons a while back. Now I'm watching Psych on my own time. Alright. Mike's putting the pieces together for him. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Jesus. Jimmy, what are you about to say? It's gonna be big. Yup. Oh, shit. Kim. Her face. Kim's so insistent she knows what this is. Oh my god, Jimmy. I guess projectors. I was thinking, like, why wouldn't they have, like, TVs, but this is, like, before the thin, big, flat-screen TVs and everything. Easier to have a projector than a... Oh my god. Alright, Jimmy. Yep. These are like a bunch of different commercials, I'm guessing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, well. I was worried Kim and Jimmy were going to be against. Jeez. Jimmy is nailing them. Well. Jesus. Kevin's about to explode. Is he gonna confront Jimmy? Oh shit. What is this gonna be? It's kind of probably true. Shit. We didn't even get to see. Just a little food truck. Listening to the police radio. Oh, he's gonna report in. Man, they're doing all their work for them. Gave him some clues to the case, telling him exactly where he is. Well, alright. Lolo gonna get picked up. Are they gonna have enough evidence to prove he did it? Well, a gun ain't gonna get you out of this one. Alright. The question is, does this stick? I wonder if Jimmy's gonna get called to have to represent him. Alright. Guess we'll see. Probably won't know the results of that till next episode, or at least if Jimmy gets contacted anyway. Okay. We gonna get this conversation now? You just can't do what you're told, can you, Jimmy? Jimmy. Kim is not doing the voice right now. Alright. Yeah, but you knew what you did. Yeah. Yeah. Wexler versus Goodman. Not even exactly the way that I thought when I saw the episode title. Because he said that before. Is this the end of them? Oh, man. What? That just went from 0 to 100. Not attorney-client privilege, what is it called? Shoot. I just watched Suits, so I've heard all, like, a lot of the lawyer terms. I can't remember what it's called when you can't turn on, like, a spouse or whatever. Like, if you're married, you can't testify against your wife, kind of thing. That is it, guys, by the way, for episode 6. But, yeah, I mean, is that what she's going for? Like, she doesn't want to be at risk because of what Jimmy did and what he does in the future. So if they get married, then, you know, she has, like, the spousal privilege or whatever it's called. Man, it's bugging me now because I don't feel like it's that. What is it called? Can I Google it real fast? Because straight up, like, I'm gonna read this when I Google it, and I'm gonna be like, God damn it. Let's see, if I just Google can't testify against wife, what comes up? Spousal immunity, marital privilege, spousal privilege. I guess that's what I said. I felt like there was something, I felt like there was a different term. But maybe that actually is what it is. Alright, well. Anyway, maybe there was, like, another way to say it, and I've seen that somewhere, but is that what she's going for? Because, like, I don't know. The thing is like, they definitely have a complicated relationship, because I know that they care about each other and everything, and they've been through a lot and all that, but, like, Jimmy has done this time and time again, and sure, it's like a slightly different thing each time, but he always says, I'll never do it again, you know? And then he does another thing to piss her off. And I know, like, in relationships, you're eventually gonna piss off your significant other. That's just how it goes, and it's not just gonna be once and stuff like that. I don't know. It's definitely complicated, but yeah, I guess I don't know where we're gonna go from here, because I did not expect let's get married, right? Because, you know, we've all seen Breaking Bad. She was never around. She was never talked about. I don't think he ever talked about a wife or anything. So I feel like at some point, just based off going off of the meta of that, by the time we hit the Breaking Bad point of Saul Goodman, she's probably out of the picture unless it's something where he is married during that time and he just doesn't talk about it because he leads his double life where he's, Jimmy at home and Saul Goodman in the office. Maybe he just never mentions a wife kind of thing. But yeah, Jimmy orchestrated this whole video, which, I mean, Kim was in on it at first, and I don't know what made Jimmy change his mind. Was it seeing Kevin sitting there, like, all, like, I don't give a shit, I just want this over kind of thing? Like, was it him thinking about all the work he put into getting this video made, like, these videos made and everything? I don't think he was thinking about, like, compensation for Olivia or, Ackers or anything, keeping their home. I think it was just Jimmy wanting to, like, he already put the thought process in the work to stick it to this guy, and when he walked in that room, I think he saw him sitting there and was like, I can't believe I'm not doing this. Why am I not just doing this? Alright, I'm gonna do it. And, obviously he had the foresight to finish the video and go in there and still do it, but I wonder if he decided to do it, like, in the room, or did he decide to do it even after Kim came and helped them and everything and told him not to do it, right? I don't know. But yeah, all that drove a wedge in their relationship and is either going to lead to them breaking up or them getting married. So I'm definitely intrigued. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because I don't see Jimmy just letting her walk away. So I feel like he might go for the wedding, right? But I'm just worried about the whole Breaking Bad thing. Is like what ends up happening to her. But yeah, props to the show for having the episode title be Wexler versus Goodman, and it not actually being, like, it obviously kind of was, like, it was both lawyers in a room, but I kind of expected it to be in a courtroom or something. I thought they were going to court with this, and all that, but it's not. It was just them in a room, and I like how it almost wasn't even in that room. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It almost wasn't, like, in that room with Kevin and all that happened. It was like, I feel like the Wexler versus Goodman was almost in the apartment after. But either way, it was certainly interesting. It wasn't exactly the way I thought it was gonna go. So I've had, like, 3 times now, right? 3 times where I was like, okay, the first time I saw this was at the start of season 5, roughly. I saw the title and I was like, oh shit, like, we're probably gonna get a court showdown between Kim and Jimmy. They're gonna hate each other and they're gonna be fighting against each other in court, representing themselves or something, and it's not gonna be pretty. And then, obviously, now that we made it to the episode before starting this one, I was like, okay, Kim wants the same thing as Jimmy, so they're going to be going to court, but Kim's going to be kind of, like, faking it, kind of thing. But then there was no court at all. And so it was, like, my 3 different, like, revelations about how this episode could go is, it was just really interesting. And, props to the show for being creative enough to have kind of a spoilery title, but it still was able to surprise me. So, very neat. But yeah, we, on the flip side of our side story, or not side story, they're kind of like the main story stuff as well, but we had Mike working with Gus. He made that choice after Gus confronted him and gave him the option. He chose to do it, and he got all this evidence and sent it all to the detective, and also even, like, knew where he was because of Nacho, got him, picked up by the cops, and now we're gonna see what happens there. He has a gun in his car. I imagine a guy like him, that's not, like, a legal gun, so there's at least one small charge there. But I wonder if they have enough evidence, right? Because, the one lady that was the witness or whatever, she went there, and she says she saw that car, and he was there, a tall guy with a mustache and everything. It's like he fits the description. The car was there, but if there's no like DNA evidence, then I don't know if they're gonna be able to tie him to this. Or maybe there was DNA evidence, but they didn't have someone to match it to, and now they do. I just wonder how bad his situation is and all that. So, and I could imagine something happening where Jimmy gets called in by Lalo because he's the lawyer that he knows, and Jimmy starts defending him, but then Nacho approaches him and says, "You need to tank this case and let him go away." And stuff like that. And now Jimmy's going to be in this tough spot where he has to like tank a case for his client and stuff like that. And then, you know, once again, Lalo isn't a very nice guy, I imagine, when he's angered. So if he realizes that Jimmy tanked the case on purpose, then he could be in big trouble by Lalo. But assuming Lalo gets out, or, you know, maybe he has like some kind of, I don't know, like family or something that could do something about it. Which, I mean, he is a Salamanca, right? I believe, and the twins are still out there. So, but Jimmy, I didn't even talk about this yet. Jimmy sending the prostitutes to Howard. I don't know why Jimmy keeps doing this shit to Howard. Like, it felt like it came out of the blue because, like I said, he bought the bowling balls before before Howard even came to him about the job opportunity. So it's like Jimmy was planning on messing with Howard even before the job thing. So what was it? Like, I don't know. It seemed like Jimmy was almost kind of giving him some advice earlier on, where he was like walked in the office and saw Howard was like giving up, and he was like, "Are you really gonna let your legacy just fail? Like, you need to step up," and calling him like a shitty lawyer but a good businessman or whatever, and stuff like that, to get him like fired up and everything. It seemed like he was trying to help him, right? And now here he is just like fucking with him left and right, and I just don't get it. I don't know why. But anyway, I wonder if that's something we're gonna find out, or is it just the obvious answer where it's like, oh, you know, they obviously had their differences all throughout their life, and now Jimmy is just fucking with them just cause. Is it really that simple, or is there something more? I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching more, guys. But I think that's gonna be it for me. So hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. You can see the rest of Better Call Saul right now if you check that out through that Patreon exclusive show tier thingy majiggy. You know how it all works. The link is in the description below. Check it out. Thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.